So hello, my name is Julia and I'm 18. I am a Polish scout and I wanted to tell you about my story with volunteering. So it all started right after the war in Ukraine began. Me and my friends immediately reacted and started helping out all the people that came to the railway station. We were showing them directions, where to go, where to find help, where to register to get a shelter. We were giving them warm food, some basic hygiene stuff, clothes, and also we because many Polish people reacted immediately, so we were segregating all of the things that we're giving for the Ukrainians. For example, the food that should be eaten right now or the food that has a long-term lasting. We also built many shelters. We were using our scout equipment to provide them beds, the blankets, sometimes tents, and we were doing our best to help them out. And then that's how our partnership with UNICEF started, because we were the ones that knew the best our area and knew what is needed and how can we help people from Ukraine, people who were fleeing from the war. Right now we have a blue dot, a point in Kraków that provides the psychological help for all the people that come from Ukraine. We are also helping them find all the help that they need. For example, some people have disabilities and they need some special treatments, some special medications, some equipment that they weren't able to take from their home. In our partnership with UNICEF, also we provide some summer camps that kids from Ukraine take a part of. Of course, Kraków is not the only city that's taking part in it. There are also any other cities in Poland, but in other countries as well, because the whole partnerships is between UNICEF and the World Organization of Scouting. So, of course, when Ukrainian children and of course other children who came from Ukraine came to Poland and started living here with us, as scouts really wanted them to join our troops, because we wanted to give them a little bit of a normal day, like normal activities, like acting with children their age, getting to know them. So that's also what I did, because I'm one of the leaders from Scouts troop. I had a few kids that were on my troop meetings, and I could say that at the beginning it was really hard to communicate because of the language barrier, and I could see that those kids were scared at the first moment. But later on I could see that they were really free with each other. They started speaking more Polish because of Polish schools. So at some point they were telling me about their days in Polish, and I could see that they were really close friends with other scouts from our troop, and it was a really nice thing to see, because I could see at the beginning the scared kid that really didn't know how to start the conversation and how to interact, and then I saw the bickering with the other scouts, and it was really finally a nice thing to see from the moment that it all started. Actually, when all of this situation happened, I was I was about to take the biggest exams in my life in Poland, that decide in what university I will get to. So me and my friends were trying to really schedule our time with learning and caring about school, because it was very important for us, and caring for other people that needed our help. So it was really busy and really hard to do that, but to be honest, we couldn't see it a long time in our houses. It was like when you once went to the railway station, it was like when you were sitting at home, you felt like you did something, like you weren't just doing nothing. So when there was a day when you were really busy with school and you had to prepare for those exams, you were feeling a little bit guilty, I would say, because you already saw how many people were coming and how many people needed that help. And it's not like you were just sitting on the railway station. It was always like walking around, helping them carry bags, carry things. Because from Ukraine there were mostly mothers that were coming with a lot of children and big bags, so it was also hard for them to carry all of that while taking care of the kids that were running around and crying. And it was just, we couldn't like let it slide, like focus only on ourselves. So it was hard, but yeah, we still wanted to do the right thing, right? Once these people came to Krakow and get the warm food, get like water bottles and some other dry food that they can eat later, and they got the information that yeah, we can provide you a shelter. They were starting to feel really like safe, I would say. And when I was just helping them to show them the place where to go or giving them food, they would start to tell all of their stories. Like, I know they didn't know me personally, but they were like feeling finally safe, and they really had the need to tell what they experienced. So there were many stories, like mothers telling me how much time they had to spend on the border. There were families that were telling me that they had to walk for like 9 hours and then sleep in a field. There were stories when people described me how they saw that their house was bombed. And to be honest, that was a lot for us, because I mean, we just stepped to our adulthood and we saw all of these people and what happened to their lives. So yeah, it's not only one story, it's in general.
Yeah.
So for all the young people that would like to help somehow and engage in such a movement, I would say that just go to the Scouts, and they really know what they're doing. I know that there are some sayings about Scouts that you might think that it's only about going on a camping or all of that stuff, but it's way more than that. And once you got in, you realize how it all actually works and what's our mission. And we're organized place. So even my friends in high school, they were like, Julia, we really want to help those people fleeing the war. What can we do? There's no other who organize things around here. You are one of the Scouts, and we've seen you on the railway station. How can we help? So I actually got friends from my class, from my high school, and they were they became one of us, and they were helping every day basically on the railway station. And they were, at the end of the day, they were like, oh my god, you guys are awesome. I don't know why no one else started and reacted as fast as you, but you are great at what you're doing. So if you want to help, just go to the Scouts and they will tell you how you can help.